Yes, it shows we are live.
Yeah.
However, it should be visible over our WhatsApp. Yes, on
Hmm.
our channel, and it looks like it is on the channel. It shows upcoming stream. Yes, looks like we are live.
Hmm.
So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Uday Singh, and I'm founder and CEO of Akam Health Services. We are New Delhi based medical travel facilitator agency, helping patients from Mauritius, Fiji, and other African countries to come to India and get affordable and world-class treatment. Here, my colleague, Mr. Rahul Rai, is with me today. So he has been handling queries which we are receiving from different patients. So he has a lot of list of questions ready with him. Since he is the one who is replying to the patients, so today we will answer the questions which are frequently asked by the patients so that he can have a better reply and other audiences can refer to those answers as well. So but
Yeah.
meantime, before we proceed to our question and answer session, I will make a presentation so that people know and they are aware about us. So I will do a presentation now, and after that we will start with the question and answer.
Question and answers. Yes, sir. That will be great.
Rahul, let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible. Let me ask from my team members. They were able to see or not? Yeah, they were seeing, sir. It's soon.
I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yes.
Second. Yes. So let's proceed from here. All right. So, Rahul, let's begin. I'll start the presentation. A brief intro about ourselves. So, we are one of the agencies who are providing comprehensive medical treatment in India, and will who we are. So, we are a leading medical tourism provider based in New Delhi and offering end-to-end medical travel assistance, including treatment planning, hospital coordination, visa support, and other things. Mostly,
Mm.
India is well known for oncology treatments. Oncology is basically cancer related, all kind of cancer related treatments. Then cardiology, orthopedics, cosmetic surgeries, and other advanced medical procedures. So we ensure that uh, the patients get personalized care, seamless communication, transparency for the patients and their families. And we have been trusted by patients across the world. As I told in the beginning, that patients are coming from Africa, mostly African countries like Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa, Zambia, Mozambique, Kenya, Ghana, and an Asia Pacific region like Fiji Islands and nearby other islands and other parts. So here a brief about our team. So I'm the one who is leading this, and we have a team of coordinators and facilitators who are actively engaged into providing services and assistance to the patient when they are here. Why choose India for medical treatment? High quality medical care with internationally accredited hospitals, affordable as compared mostly 70% affordable or 70% lesser cost than the Western countries like Europe and US. Doctors Indian doctors are well known across the world. Even American hospitals and European hospitals are mostly run by the Indian doctors. So Indian doctors are highly qualified and very much experienced.
Yes.
Technology and infrastructure is our world class. No waiting time, because if somebody is going to US or Europe and they want to get a knee surgery done, it takes around 3 months to 6 months waiting time before their turn is coming. So in India there is no waiting time. They just do the formalities and within a week's time or 1 month's time they can arrive here. We have also alternative treatments like Ayurveda, homeopathy, and all those options are available. Why us? Why Ekam? Why you choose Ekam? Because our medical care team is expert. We have experience into this kind of handling process, end-to-end support from consultation to post-treatment care, tie up with the top hospitals. We don't work with the third grade category or fourth category hospitals, bouquet hospitals. We work with the leaders in the world, top Indian hospitals who have the world-class infrastructure and the best known for their quality. So we only work with the top tier hospitals. Hassle-free visa assistance. So we are always help you into getting a medical visa invitation letter, and apart from that, we apply on your behalf or we help you into applying, and then easily without going to the Indian embassy, you will get the visa online itself. Prices are very much transparent. There is no hidden charges. Detailed breakdown you will get. What would be the evaluation cost? What would be the post treatments, follow ups, and all those. So every cost in detailed breakup is given. There is no nothing which is not transparent. Everything is in the open. You can see and then compare. Personalized treatment plan. Each patient is unique. Each patient has their own requirements. So always there is no one size fits all kind of thing. We do customized, personalized treatment for everybody. And we have translators and other people who do speak other languages like Russian, French, and other languages. So we have support option where we can arrange, if you are not comfortable with Hindi and English, then we can arrange translators in your language as well. 24 hours, my team is accessible. Whenever you need assistance, you can reach out to us 24 hours. Top specialists. So again, people come to India for organ transplants, cardiology related, oncology related, orthopedics, neurology, cosmetics and plastic surgery, IVF related, and Ayurveda and alternative treatments. People come to us. Savings, again, I told you earlier, India is 70% cheaper than the Western countries. Patient journey, step by step process. So the process starts from initial consultation. Once if somebody is looking for treatment in India, the step one is that they talk to us or to talk to my team. They will give their reports. Then we will send the report to the interested hospitals, and the doctor will review the report, and they will provide us a treatment plan. That plan will be shared with the patient, and once he confirms, then we will issue help them into getting medical visa and other treatment plans, other cost planning and everything. Then once the patient arrives, my team picks them at the airport and then arranges their hotel check-in time. Next day we do hospital consultation with the doctor, and then treatment follows. Post treatment, we also support into post treatment and recovery thing. And after that, once the patient goes back to their respective countries, we help them into second follow-up, third follow-up. If any other assistance required, we line up the video consultation with the doctor, and then they take the assistance and advice from the doctors. So as told earlier, we have medical visa facilitation, and assistance in documentation and preparation, local transport if they want to sightseeing, want to see Taj Mahal, we help them do that, and language translation we already have. We also have assistance. We also provide assistance for educational, like the graduates from other countries can come to India and do some diploma programs, hands-on trainings. So we have assistance in that also. Other supports, additional supports or services which we provide to international patients, like dedicated patient care coordinator, interpretation or language translators, assistance with insurance and payment options, local sightseeing, and any other kind of wellness retreat if required. Thank you.
Um, Thank you so much, sir. As we can see, you have shared all the things about which patient have this query, like if they will come in India, what kind of services will they get? And in the presentation, I think you have shared all the things, but still the patient have there some queries which I have
Yes,
received.
yes, definitely. If you
So
have questions which you want to ask on behalf of the audience, or if the
mm,
people who are watching us live, if they have any questions, they can put their question in their comment, and then we can right now we can answer that. So the people who are listening to us can ask their questions right away, and that question will come to us, and we will reply. Meantime, if you have any questions, let me know, and then we can answer one by one. Yes, please go ahead, Rahul.
yeah, yeah, so that will also get. So my first question is not my first question. This is the question from my patient, like
Mhm.
who comes over for treatment in India. They
Okay.
think, why should I consider India for my treatment?
Very true. So that was mostly covered in my presentation. However, I would like to reassure you, India is a global hub for international patients. Why people come to India? One thing is Indian people are well known for their hospitality. Indians are honest. India speaks English, which is well known. People are comfortable talking to India, so language is not a problem. Indian food are delicious. India is world class famous for sightseeing like Taj Mahal. Indian doctors are world class experts. Indian hospitals are better than Europe and US. There is no waiting time and world class infrastructure. So we mostly work with the JCI approved hospitals. JCI is the same approval by the same approval they well known for American hospitals and European hospitals. So this is a global certification. That is why we work with the JCI approved hospitals, certified hospital, so that people know that India is well known for healthcare and they will get the best quality at par with US and Europe at this at least one sixth of the price which they get in US and Europe. That's the
That is
primary
great,
thing
sir.
which
Mhm.
drives international patients. Around 1 million patients come to India every year.
That is so nice. As we can say that we are the most leading healthcare service provider. There is
Right.
one more another question that how do I know hospital is trustworthy or not?
Yes. So that is why once somebody is approaching us, any patient is sending us a query. So we tell them, we send them hospitals intro video, we send them to go and go search about the hospital on Google. And our hospitals are world-renowned hospitals. Like they have 5,000, doctors and hospitals. Like Max Hospital, we talk about that. They have more than 37,000 employees working with them, more than 5,000 doctors and 6,000 bedded. So these are big brands, and that is why if patient wants, they can go on Google and do their own research. And once they're satisfied, then only we proceed ahead with those doctors and hospitals.
That's great, sir. So as the way we are asking question, so my third question is how much does treatment cost in India compared to back home?
Yes, so see, we always we compete with the US and Europe. So we always compare our prices with the US and Europe, right? So our
Yes.
prices are about 70% cheaper than USA and Europe. However, our quality sometimes is better than them.
Okay, that is so
We don't
nice.
compare
Mm.
our prices with the Bangladesh, Myanmar, and Bhutan or other
Mhm,
tiny
mhm,
small countries. But we always compare ourselves with the US and Europe, and we see and we consider ourselves better than them. And
mhm,
our prices are one sixth or one seventh, or you can say 70% cheaper than US and Europe, ensuring the same quality, same JCI approved hospitals, and they get in
mhm.
US and Europe, same JCI approved hospitals they get in India, same quality standard, same machines, better doctors, and one seventh or one sixth prices.
That is so nice, sir. So, well, I ask a question. So, my fourth question is, will I able to communicate with the doctor and staff in English? Because there are the, as we can said in earlier,
Yes,
we
yes,
have
yes.
the
Well,
patient
well
from another
understood.
countries.
Well
Hmm.
understood your question. All the doctors, even the education system in India is into English medium. All the doctors are
Okay.
speakers of English language, so there is no problem at all. Even nurses, even our security guards speak English, so there is nothing to worry about. Everybody in India speaks English and they are very fluent, so there is no
Mhm.
communication problem at all.
That is so nice, sir. So, again, I'm asking a question. So, how
Mhm.
successful are treatment in India?
See, the success of the treatment depends on the problem and the solution.
Mhm.
Every treatment in the world cannot be guaranteed that it will be cured, but our role is about the facilitation of the patient to make their journey hassle free, so what happens, the treatment and the success will depend on the patient condition, the report, and the other factors. However, our promise is that they will get the good experience, the best experience.
That is also nice, sir. So while asking the question, there are the few more questions that patient have. Like,
Mhm.
how will they get if they want to get treatment in India? So how will get the medical visa for India for their treatment?
Yes, this is one of the questions which mostly people ask. That getting a visa, people think that they have to go to embassy, then they have to fill some
Hmm.
forms, they have to pay some fees, and then round and round they have to undergo some interviews and all those things. But here, what we are doing, we are giving medical visa to patients, medical visa, and even that is e-visa, that is electronic visa. So they don't have to go to any Indian embassy or consulate. What they have to do, they have to provide us their information like passport copy and their address, email ID, and one picture. Then hospital will invite them for the medical visit, and then we will apply, or they can apply directly on the Indian evisaonline.com website. And once the process is complete, they can proceed ahead with the payment of the visa fee. For African countries, the visa fee is around $80. With the bank charges, it becomes 83, $82.6. For Mauritius
Mhm.
and Fiji Islands, visa is free. So once they complete the process, within 3 to 5 days, it will be approved, and then they can download, or I can download, or we can download with on their behalf and send it to them. That's it.
And they will get the medical visa and
And then,
then
then that's it. Yeah.
able to
And
come
then
in
they can
India
buy
for
the
the
tickets.
treatment.
Yes, they can buy the tickets and then fly here.
So as my next question is, do I need to travel alone or can I bring my family members?
Yes, that's one of the most frequently asked
Mhm.
questions that comes to me very frequently. In this
Mhm.
case, if there is some surgery is to be done and the patient has to be
Mhm.
hospitalized, it is always recommended to bring a family member with them. On medical
Okay.
visa, one patient can
Mhm.
travel with two attendants, maximum two attendants, but he
Mhm.
is coming for evaluation purposes. There is no hospitalization required, only evaluation will be done. And during our conversation, we find that it is not required to come with the attendant. Then, in evaluation purposes only, or the preventive checkups, if they are coming for preventive health checkups, they can come alone. Otherwise, if there is a
Mhm.
surgery has to be planned, then in that case it is always recommended to travel with the attendant. Suppose
Family
patient is
members.
not able to walk by himself, he needs a wheelchair assistance or that kind of thing,
Mhm.
then two attendants are advised. Otherwise, minimum one
Mhm.
attendant is always recommended. And mostly
Okay.
people travel with their
Mhm.
family members like husband or wife, spouse, or children or parents, so always recommended to come along with the family member.
That is also nice, sir. So there are the treatments we are providing. So how long will I need to stay in India?
Yes, that is also a very important question. Every person wants to know that how long his
Mhm.
duration has to be, who has to be, he has to stay in India.
Mhm.
Always it
Mhm.
depends on the treatment and the procedure. But once a report comes to us, and then we get the
Mhm.
review done by the doctors, and in that treatment plan, we mention that what would be the duration of the stay. For some
Mhm.
cancer-related treatments, patients usually stay for 3 months, sometimes 4 months, 6 months also. But cardiac
Mhm.
patient stays 4 weeks to 5 weeks. And for other small procedure like orthopedic, they can spine surgery, if it is done by robot, they can fly in 10 to 12 days also. So it will entirely
Okay.
depend on the patient condition and the treatment what we are supposed to do.
That is also nice, sir. So as a patient has come to India, so who will pick me for the from the airport?
Yes, it is very straightforward answer.
Mhm.
Addressed that in my presentation also. Once patients
Mhm.
arrive, before that he will be assigned a patient coordinator, and that person, my team member, will receive them at the airport. And before they
Mhm.
land here, we will send the person's picture and the details also, so they know that who is coming to pick me up.
Okay.
The team
So
members are always
as
there.
Mhm. while doing a treatment, so where will I stay during my treatment? As
Yes,
patient asking these
again,
questions.
yes, again, once we suppose the surgery has to be done, in that case, the IPD stays like hospitalization stays are 4 to 5
Mhm.
days. but pre and post surgeries they have to stay in India, and we will arrange the affordable guest houses which are nearby to the hospital so that they can stay and recover there.
That is also nice. So there are the one more question which every patient have there in a mind, that who is Ecom Health Services and how long you have been operating.
Yes, so Ecom Health Services is a world-class or very reputed medical travel facilitator or medical travel agency. And the agency has been
Mhm.
founded by myself. I am the founder and CEO of this agency. And we have been operating since more than 4 years now. And we have a lot of success stories, a lot of videos. If somebody wants to know, we can share our references and our old patients' contact details. Anybody can ask. It's on YouTube. They go. They can multiple testimonial videos on the Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. A number of testimonies
Mhm.
are. They can check about us.
Okay,
Or
that is also
we
nice.
have our website, which is running in the tickers on the screen below. They can go to our website and then check more details about us.
Okay, so basically, if there any kind
And
of
apart
patient who
from that,
wanted
if
to
they have
connect
any
with
other
us,
specific questions, so we
hmm.
are always here to reply.
So okay, so my next question is my medical information kept confidential?
Yes, so we follow GDPR guidelines. What happened?
Hmm.
Patients' confidential information are never shared with any third party.
Hmm.
The treatment procedure and every detail is with the hospital and the patient. Neither even our team doesn't go detail into the technical details, and all the information which passes through us or across through us is always confidential. It is never shared by any third party, so the patient
That
can
is also
rest
nice.
assured that the confidentiality is always maintained.
Okay, so as we discussed, we have multiple patients who had come to India, but there are the one more question which every patient have, like if they have any serious surgery, like what if what if something goes wrong during my treatment?
All right. So yes, so we have assistance of air ambulance also. We can provide them. If the person wants to go back to their country or want to come to India, we can help them into getting air ambulance also, and other emergency patient transport like ambulance. All everything that happens. And if even if we don't do expect that, if something happens, we have other agencies who facilitate them and to getting things done. So there is nothing to worry. We always focus on the positive things.
Okay, that is also nice, sir, as we covered all the things, but there are last question,
Oh, yeah,
that
please go
how
ahead.
do I pay for the treatment?
Yes, so Acom Health Services is not involved into payment. We do not take any
Mhm.
payment on behalf of the hospital because a lot of scams are going on internet. So we
Yes,
always
yes.
encourage patients to pay directly to the hospital. If they want,
Mhm.
they can deposit the money in the hospital's bank account directly from their
Mhm.
bank account. They can do wire remittance. And if they want to come here and pay, they can bring cash to India in US dollars, they can pay in US dollars, or they can swipe
Mhm.
their any card, Visa, International Debit Renewal card, and directly in the hospital billing department.
That is
So
also
they
nice.
can
So, so
pay
we
by
can
cash,
say
they can
mhm,
pay by wire remittance, and they can pay by card. All options
that
are
is all.
available for
Mhm.
them.
So if we have any questions, like if there is any kind of question which we have in the comment section, so like this
Yes,
complete.
so only one person has commented. I think you can see Kirandeep. Thank you, Kirandeep, for appreciating us. We can see your comment on the screen. Thank you so much for joining for the today's session. And we also thank you for other people who have been watching us for their support and encouragement. If anybody is looking for treatment in India, do not hesitate.
They can consider.
Reach out to us. You have all the details. And look forward to see you again in another live session. Thank you,
Thank you so
Rahul.
much, sir,
Thank you
as
so much.
you
Thank
have
you to your
better time.
team. Thank you. Take
Thank you
care.
so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye bye, everybody.